Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Here I go again. This is the level that tripped me up as a youngling, as a child. I do think I eventually did figure out that you were supposed to jump off. But I don't ever recall getting further than Labyrinth Zone in this game. Like, oh god, that was a big bad mistake. Oh boy. Yeah, because I don't ever recall making it to Starlight Zone. And yeah, then in the mid-90s, by the way, so my cousins were the ones that had the Mega Drive, and they had it all the way until my, like, youngest cousin, well, not my youngest, but of that family of cousins was born. And then my uncle sold it off and got a Super Nintendo so that me and my cousins could swap games, which was, I guess, kind of cool. You know, we could borrow each other's games, and, you know, I borrowed Yoshi's Island from my cousins because we didn't have that game growing up. Now I do, of course, because, you know, we actually did play through that game on my Super Nintendo. But it just, like, you know, it completely cut me off from the world of Sega. Completely because of that, because none of my friends had, like, the Saturn, and I completely missed the Dreamcast as well. Like, I read about it and I knew it was a thing, but that was, and honestly, I felt really bad when Sega stopped making consoles. Like, even though I was a Nintendo kid through and through, you know, I still loved it. I still loved the Mega Drive. I still loved Sega. And it was such a, well, but then when the Sonic Mega Collection was released for the GameCube, that was like my shit. Like, I've actually mentioned it before that the Sonic Mega Collection was probably the game that I played the most on my GameCube. Like, I don't think I put it, oh god, I'm dead. Okay. I don't think I put as many hours into Eternal Darkness or Super Mario Sunshine or even Wind Waker as I did put into the Sonic Mega Collection. Okay, I'll try going down that low route. I think that's the route we took actually when we did this with Retrokaiser. Oh, so this is actually like an infinite loop, sort of, when you go through around that. I never played Moonwalker. Our cousins did not have Moonwalker on the Mega Drive, but I did play Moonwalker, the arcade. It was just like one place I remember that randomly had it. But I love Moonwalker too. That game is legitimately in my top 10 games. Although I think I mentioned this in me and Retrokaiser's Let's Play. Great. Now I'm just repeating stories from our Let's Play, but that's true that. I don't think Moonwalker is like a brilliant game. I mean, it's really just a side-scrolling beat 'em up with a few like platforming parts. And if it did not have Michael Jackson in it, like, it would not be as good of a game otherwise. Like, it is the music and the fact that it's based on a Michael Jackson movie is more the reason to play it. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, just the bubble was just right there. Man. Okay. I'm still a little torn on this, like, which way should I go? This feels weird. Like, I don't think I've ever had this much, like, trouble with this level. Like, normally I don't even really think about this level that much. Yeah. And also, like, I was talking in my, in a previous episode, that I've been rewatching me and Billy's Star Wars Jedi Outcast Let's Play. And I think actually that's another thing that we should do. We should really bring back the Star Wars stuff. Maybe not do KOTOR, but like I'm thinking like we should definitely do like the Super Star Wars games and Jedi Academy. Those are the two big ones I really want to do. And especially Jedi Academy. Because that game is legit my favorite Star Wars game of all time. It's basically like Star Wars meets Mega Man a little bit. Speaking of which, I actually do have Mega Man the Wily Tower, the Wily Wars on this. It is a reproduction card, so it's not like, but it is a Mega Man game on a Mega Drive. So obviously, I'm a little tempted that I would want to let's play it, but I'm not sure. People might feel that might feel a little cheap to do it just because I happen to have it on this particular system. Also, it's not even a good repro card. It doesn't have a battery back save, so the save game is completely useless. I would have to like single session the whole friggin' game. Okay, this is where I died. So what happened? What happened to me? Oh, I fell on those spikes. That's what happened. Man, I don't remember this part of the level. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Because that was just a dead end. Oh, there's a button. Okay. Did that open something? Honestly, I don't remember this so well. I do remember there's a part... Did that... Okay, let me just quickly check. I guess it opened something down here. Ugh, give me that air bubble. Come on. Ugh. Well, I guess it's being true to its name. This really is a labyrinth zone. Okay, but I really need air bubbles. Yeah, here we go. Oh, finally a checkpoint. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, this game does have a little bit of a weird way how it distributes the checkpoints. Like, there doesn't seem to be much of a rhyme or reason to it. Okay, I need air. I need air bad. I've been going on for way too long without. I also don't. I've never really talked about this, but I really don't like the theme for Labyrinth Zone. It just sounds so fucking dopey. And to remind you, like, I do think the soundtrack is actually kind of laid back anyway, so it doesn't really have like that sonic edge yet. That really came with the second game, but. For real, it's like, what the hell is this music? Seriously. God damn it, I hate this level. Ugh. Alright, yeah, boy! Come on. Alright. This looks good. Oh yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? This is the one that reverses it. Yeah. Okay, and I guess there was an exit over there. This is the longest I've spent on a level. Almost going on 4 minutes. By the way, in case you didn't know, there is a 10-minute time limit on these. It's something that just modern gamers, I don't think, really appreciate. That there were a lot of things going against you when you were playing like games back in the day. Like, they had time limits, and if you got a game over, you had to start the game from the very beginning. Like, that's the one thing. Like, I had some issues with Darksiders 3, which came out not too long ago. That's the newest game that I'm playing right now, and I'm definitely having some issues, including some technical issues with it. But I will say that game at least it is challenging. Like, it's not pussyfooting around with the challenge, and like so many games, like these, like so many games are just built these days in a way that when you die enough times, the game just basically asks, "Oh, do you want to skip this part?" And like, no, like I paid for this goddamn game. I'm gonna finish it. Oh, okay. Okay, I should probably take it easy because I'm actually very close to the end of this level. Stop doing stupid shit like getting myself killed. Yeah, there it is. There's the end of the level. There's a funny thing with the music. I think maybe I'm mixing it up. Maybe it's in Sonic 2, but when you've been underwater long enough and you jump out, the music suddenly restarts. And I think this is because it's getting ready to start the drowning sequence, which is really weird. Retrokaiser actually posted a really disturbing image, little video on Twitter of Big the Cat drowning in Sonic Adventure. And even though I don't like Big the Cat's segment in that, like, I thought, like, man, that is upsetting. Oh yeah. Here's another. This is probably the most underrated of the levels in this game. I love this level. This is one of my favorite levels. Starlight Zone, and I love the music for this. It's just brilliant. This is a thing I honestly remember. At some point, when I started collecting Midis on my computer, like I was just going around the internet collecting Midis, and of course I started collecting Midis of like game music. So I actually got exposed to a lot of game music through Midis before I actually even played the games. Like the first Castlevania, I never actually played the first Castlevania on the NES, and I talked about that in my Castlevania 2 Let's Play. Like that was the one I remember playing, Castlevania 2. So of course I got Bloody Tears and all those, because I do remember that music, and that music was just fucking awesome. But yeah, this was one of the few Sonic songs that I didn't know from this game. Like I knew Marble Zone and Green Hill Zone, and of course the classic Sonic theme, which I wish Sega would bring back full force. I was a little confused what was going on even there. So yeah, this theme, this invincibility theme, or this Sonic, this is the real Sonic theme song for me. So I'm always a little disappointed that it doesn't really appear in Sonic games anymore. Not that I mind Crush 40. I think I think some of the Sonic Adventure soundtracks, and even some of the soundtracks for the Sonic games that I haven't played that Crush 40 has done songs for, are great. I got a little tripped up because I started on the Act 3 of Labyrinth Zone. We're almost halfway through the level. Halfway through the episode already, and we're still at the very beginning of Starlight Zone. This is where the game starts to get a bit tricky, like I said. So this is why I'm telling you, like, don't expect me to get the Chaos Emeralds anymore. I officially have. Ooh. I have officially, like, screwed up already, that part. Wow, that's a part that feels very Sonic 2 to me, these loop-de-loops. But yeah, I guess they have their origins here. Alright. I'm, we always joke around with Retrokaiser about, like, his gameplay, his skill with these games, or his lack thereof. I mean, Kaiser actually is really good at playing games. I kind of just bust his chops when we play these. But yeah, I could honestly not understand why he was having so much trouble with these seesaws, because it's not really, But I get the feeling like Kaiser gets really easily distracted when he's talking and playing at the same time. Not to say I don't. Oh, that was a surprise. I legit did not think I had that was the end of the level, or that I would get in any more bonus levels. Okay. Wow. I would dare even go so far as to say wowie wow. I don't know what the hell. Wowie wow. Like that became like the unofficial slogan for my Let's Plays. Okay, oh god. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's there in the middle. Gotta... of course, it had to be these caramel thingies blocking my way. Yeah. Oh, so I never finished a story about doing the top 10 animation things. But of course, Sonic Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog would probably be on my bottom 10 least favorite video cartoons list. But I do say, but again, I will have to say, like, it actually used the Sonic theme song, so that's at least one thing that I won't hold against it. That it did legitimately have that. You know, there's episodes of it that I probably still would enjoy. I remember the one that where, of course, and some of you were probably going, of course you do. I remember the one where there was like a sexy bounty huntress character who, for whatever reason, got the hots for Robotnik, and he was not happy about it. Yeah. Oof. All right. Probably doesn't surprise anybody that I just, you know, I mean, as a kid, I just perpetually had like a crush on every freaking cartoon character girl that that was around. Oh, here we go. I wish I remember that episode's name, but I just remember the art style for that girl being really good, because it's completely at odds, because she was drawn like with this very realistic style, and you know, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog had that kind of derpy. Oh God, oh, I forgot about those, but I do remember us talking about these in me and Kaiser's Let's Play. That's an art style I wish I would come back. I miss cartoons where people actually look like people. But you know, I don't want to like shit on like modern cartoons that much. Like that's the thing. This would probably be like mostly cartoons from the 90s and whatnot, because those are the cartoons that I remember. The good and the bad. The main thing about doing a bottom 10 for me these days is that I really endeavor to try to make it funny. Because if it's not funny, then I'll just come off like an asshole. Like an asshole. Okay, there. The shrapnel is a pain in the ass, I will say. So that's why I'm kind of staying away from the right side, because I really don't have a chance of making it there on time. Yeah, but this is a really dumb boss fight when you start to like think about it, like, Jesus Christ, Eggman, or Jesus Christ, Robotnik, get a grip. Which, by the way, it's so funny because I think we talked about the upcoming Sonic movie. Even in that, Sonic the Hedgehog was, whoa, I haven't seen that happen before. I've never seen him drop 2 of those spike balls on the seesaws before. That was weird. That's another thing I like. I like screwing around on the capsule with Tails in Sonic 2. But I guess it's also kind of nice that Sonic just heads out immediately once you release the animals. He doesn't stick around. He doesn't stick and dick around. Okay, I guess we'll call that an episode, and when we come back, we'll finish off this game.